Hi, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Central, here with a video review of the eBlue Mazer mechanical keyboard. So this is Chinese company eBlue's mechanical keyboard. Before we turn it on, I'll point out that it comes with a threaded silver cable about 5 feet in length, single USB port. This doesn't have pass-through jacks or anything like that. Plugging it in, we can see that this is a keyboard with backlighting. Each row of keys has a different color assigned to it. The undercarriage has sort of a blue light. You can see there. The bottom is translucent. Mazer's mechanical keyboard is a bit of a value keyboard, so it does not come with a key removal tool. I have already used one to pop this key off so we can see underneath. This does not use Cherry micro switches, it uses a clone micro switch. The keyboard is available with several different colors of micro switch, and they are cloned after the real Cherry ones. So you can get blue micro switches, which is what I've got. They also come in red, brown, and black. Taking a closer look at the micro switch, it does have the Asian brand name KAILH. You can see. Nice mechanical click. Mechanical keyboards, of course, produce their own unique sound, and they have their own unique feel that makes them nicer to use than regular keyboards. And also, they last a lot longer. Each of these micro switches should last for years and years, and if an individual micro switch goes out, you can always replace it. They are Cherry sized, so all you would need to do is buy a Cherry switch to replace the broken one. Nice feel to it. I have to point out that mine came with a little defect. You can see there is a ding on the side here. I assume that most would not be like that. It's kind of the risk you take when you buy from a lesser known brand, and especially a more affordable brand. Ignoring the defect, we can see that the keys have a nice slant to them. This is supposed to help you find your position on the keys a little bit. Not as nice as having actual custom keys for the WASD or anything like that, but it does have some lighting features that will help you out a bit. One thing that I see as a negative, and this will affect different people at different levels, is that the actual font of the keyboard is a little bit ugly. It's an unusual font, sort of a machine style font, and it makes a few of the keys a little bit hard to read, like B here especially. The B does not look good. That might as well be an 8. No, I can tell it's a B, but it's not very intuitive to read. Now this keyboard doesn't have any true custom keys, but it does have lots of custom functions tied to a lot of the keys, and you access those by holding down the function key. Up at the top, function plus F1 is my favorite. Not really sure what that does. Function plus F2 launches my computer. Not very useful. Function F3, email. That's fine, I guess, if you use an email program. Function F4 takes you to your home page on your browser. Functions F5 through 8 are media controls: stop, rewind, play, pause, and fast forward. Function F9 launches your media player. I've got Windows Media Player, so it launches that. Then 10, 11, and 12, volume down, up, and mute. Then we come over here, and these have a lot of interesting functions to them. Function insert, home, and PU will alternate the response rate of the keyboard. You can have it be 8, 4, or 2 milliseconds. And the rest of these have to do with lighting modes. And to really look at them, we're going to switch off the light so we can see it better. Here we are with the light off. You can see the keyboard has a nice, colorful rainbow glow. If the keyboard is too bright for you, you can toggle the brightness down a little bit by holding function and down, then set it back up if you like. It has several different lighting modes. Function delete toggles you to where only your WASD keys and your side keys over here are lit up. This would be pretty handy for a gamer, because you always want to be able to find your WASD keys very easily. Pressing it again, we switch to MOBA mode. This is where you would put your fingers when playing a MOBA. So it's pretty cool to have just those 3 rows lit up. Easy to jump right to them. Function end brings you to this mode. And here I think you might be able to customize what lights up. Page down gives you this nice scrolling color effect. Really shows off the different colors. Then you can customize this a bit too. Holding function and up will make it go faster. See, it's going really fast right now. Then function down will slow it down. You can get it to go really slow. Finally, we have this cool ripple effect, which is quite cool. Just causes a light ripple wherever you put your finger down. Then the next mode, whatever key you hit will light up for a second before eventually going off. So here's what the underside looks like in the dark. Ooh, pretty. So the eBlue Mazer mechanical keyboard is a pretty good value keyboard. For $70, you're getting the sturdiness of a mechanical keyboard. You've got a relatively sturdy metal top frame, some colorful lighting, but it's not without its downsides. Obviously, you have no number pad. That's something you would be aware of when purchasing a keyboard of this size, not a problem. The lack of a number pad could be a plus depending on your setup. If you don't have a lot of room, then certainly this is better. Beyond that, once again, I'm not crazy about the font. It's one of the uglier keyboard fonts that I've seen, but it's something that you would get used to after a while. What Mazer has done here is made a nice, simple keyboard with some really pretty colorful lighting effects. If you're trying to save a little bit while still upgrading to the feel of a mechanical keyboard and the reliability, then it's definitely a good purchase. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Read the full review at windowscentral.com. And remember, don't hate, appreciate.